Sorry, we're to get started just fixing the camera. I think it's just tilted up just a bit too much. There we go. I think that's her. I think that's better. As we get on with chapter 13, firstly, got to say prayers definitely go out to Jamaica because there's a Category 5 hurricane about to, well, it's passing through, probably should be about done by about now. But Jamaica's a place that has really buildings that can really stand the test of time. But they also have a lot of people that live in huts, uh, you know, houses that are definitely not hurricane proof. So hopefully, everyone comes out okay. There's going to be a lot of damage inside of Jamaica after this hurricane, but definitely prayers go to them, and hopefully they get through this. And then it looks like the hurricane is going to head up past Cuba and then just miss Bahamas from what they're saying, but then head directly for Bermuda, whereas from where Bermuda, which is where I'm from, and we will see how it or Bermuda, the houses tend to be they're a bit more sturdy, and they can withstand the hurricane and stuff. But yeah, so like they got Category 5 winds right now, doing some real damage in the Caribbean. So prayers go out to all those people that having to go through that right now. I haven't been in a hurricane in a long time. But anyway, we are on chapter 13. Barrow, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us today. Make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. And here we go. We are on chapter 13. So if you missed it, we are in the book of Exodus, and we are on the story of Moses as he leads his people out of Egypt. And we saw how stubborn Pharaoh was. I mean, God sent all types of plagues and manna. And it's crazy how stubborn Pharaoh was. I mean, just unbelievable. It reminds me of the Democrats, how stubborn they are in this time and moment with not reopening the government. But they say don't mix politics and the church, but basically politics actually. Uh, Most of its laws are based on rules from the Bible and the church, so which is weird why they say that. Um, Thank you, Lewis. I really appreciate you. This is definitely a journey. It's been a long time. It's been a long time, and I'm enjoying it so far. Genesis was a real eye opener. A lot of stuff I forgot that you know when I had read when I was a youngster. I didn't know. Like, I guess they couldn't tell us the true story as a youngster because we probably would have been discouraged growing up because it is a movie. And I'm in the book of Exodus. We've just gotten through the part where Moses is leading his people out of Egypt, and now we're going to continue on to chapter 13, and we're going to stay with me as long as you can. Hopefully, my reading doesn't scare you off, and I read okay. Okay, chapter 13. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Sanctify unto me all the firstborn, whosoever openeth the womb among the children of Israel, both of men and of beasts. It is mine. And Moses said unto the people, Remember this day in which ye came out from Egypt, out of the house of bondage, for by strength of the hand of the Lord brought you out from this place. There shall no leavened bread be eaten. I need to look that up. I think leavened. I've got both phones going, so I can't even chat GPT. Um, the day, the day came ye out in the mouth. the month of Abid. And it shall be when the Lord shall bring thee into the land of the Canaanites and the Hittites and the Amorites and the Hivites and the Jebusites, which he sware unto the fathers to give thee, a land flowing with milk and honey, and thou shalt keep thy service in this month. 7 days thou shalt eat unleavened bread, and in the seventh day shall be feast unto the Lord. One thing I kind of ask, if you're still here, if you could hit the like button, share this so we could get more people in here. At some point, I would like to do like a question and like just go back and after what was read and just get people's different opinions on how they saw what was happening. So if you can, please share, and if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. So back to verse 7. Uh, Unleavened bread shall be eaten 7 days, and there shall be no leavened bread be seen with thee, neither shall there be heaven seen with thee in all thy quarters. And thou shalt sow thy son in the day, saying, This is done because of which the Lord did unto me when it came forth out of Egypt, and it shall be for a sign unto thee upon thine hand, and for memorial between thine eyes, and that the Lord, that the Lord, sorry, let me get it to the right place. The writing small, but sorry. And the Lord's law may be in thy mouth, for which For with a strong hand hath the Lord brought thee out of Egypt. Thou shalt therefore keep the ordinance in his season from year to year, and it shall be when the Lord shall bring thee into the land of the Canaanites, and he swore unto thee to the fathers, and shall give it thee, that thou shalt set apart unto the Lord all that openeth the matrix, and every firstling that cometh out of the beast which thou hast, the male shall be the Lord's. And every firstling of an ass thou shalt redeem with a lamb. And if thou would not remain it, then thou shalt break his neck, and all the firstborn of men among thy children shalt thou redeem, and it shall be with thy son, asks thee in time to come, saying, What is this? That thou shalt say unto him, By strength and hand of the Lord brought us out of Egypt from the house of bondage. And it came to pass when Pharaoh would hardly let us go, that the Lord saw all firstborn in the land of Egypt, both the firstborn of men and the firstborn of beasts. Therefore I sacrifice the Lord all that openeth the matrix, being males, but all the firstborns of my children I redeem. And it shall be for the token upon thine hand, for the front line between thine eyes, for thy strength, for by strength of hand the Lord brought us forth out of Egypt. Thank you, Lewis. And it came to pass when Pharaoh had let the people go, and God led them not through the way of the land of the Philistines, although that was near, for God said, let's maybe the people re, let's maybe the people repent when they see war. So the word is peradventure, which means maybe. So this is something that because I'm using both phones now, I can't even look up ChatGPT. Maybe I could do it on the iPad later. And so it says, lest maybe the people repent when they see war and they return to Egypt. But God led the people about through the way of the wilderness of the Red Sea, and the children of Israel went up and harnessed out of the land of Egypt. And Moses took the bones of Joseph with him, for he had strengtheningly sworn the children of Israel, saying, God will surely visit you, and ye shall carry up my bones away hence with you. And they took their journey from Succoth and encamped in Etham in the edge of the wilderness. And the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of and the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud to lead them the way, and by night in a pillar of fire, and to give them light to go by day and night. He took not away the pillar of the cloud by day, nor the pillar of fire by night from before the people. Chapter 14. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel that they turn the encampment before Phil Highroth, Phil High Phi Highroth, between Migodo and the sea, over these names. Sorry, the Baal Zavon. I think that's the Baal Zavon. Before it shall ye encamp by the sea, for Pharaoh will say the children of Israel. For Pharaoh will say of the children of Israel, they are entangled in the land. The wilderness has shut them in. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart, and he shall follow after them. And I will be honored upon Pharaoh and upon all of his hosts, that the Egyptians may I know that I am the Lord. And they did so. And it was told the king of Egypt that the people fled, and the heart of Pharaoh and his servants was turned against the people. And they said, Why why have we done this? That we have let Israel go from serving us. And he made ready his chariot and took his people with him. And he took 600 chosen chariots and all the chariots of Egypt and the captains over every one of them. And the Lord hardened the heart of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and pursued after the children of Israel. And the children of Israel went out with an high hand, but the Egyptians pursued after them all the horses and chariots of the Pharaoh and his horsemen of the army, and overtook them encamping by the sea. But Philhar high wrath before Baal, Baal Zephon. And when Pharaoh drew nigh, the children of Israel lifted up their eyes, and behold, the Egyptians marched after them, and they were sore afraid. And the children of Israel cried out unto the Lord, and they said unto Moses, because there was no graves in Egypt, hast thou taken us away to die in the wilderness? Wherefore hast thou dealt thus, hast dealt thus with us to carry forth out of the sea of Egypt? It is not this word that we did tell thee in Egypt, saying, Let us learn that we serve the Egyptians, for it had been better for us to serve the Egyptians that we should die in the wilderness. And Moses said unto the people, Fear ye not, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, which he which he will show you, which he will show you today. For the Egyptians whom ye have seen today, ye shall see them again no more forever. The Lord shall fight for you, and he shall hold your peace. And the Lord said unto Moses, Wherefore criest thou unto me? Speak unto the children of Israel, that they go forward. But lift up thy rod and stretch out thine hand over the sea and divide it, and the children of Israel shall go on the dry land through the midst of the sea. And behold, I will harden the hearts of the Egyptians, and that they shall follow them, and I will get me honor upon and I behold, I will harden the hearts of the Egyptians, and they shall follow them, and I will get me honor upon Pharaoh and upon all his hosts, upon his chariots and upon his horsemen. And Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord when I have gotten me honor to Pharaoh, when I've gotten I guess it's honor from Pharaoh or upon Pharaoh. I have to go back and try to understand what that means. Upon his chariot and upon his horsemen. And the angel of God, which went before the camp of Israel, removed and went behind them. And the pillar of the cloud went from before their face and stood between them. And it came between the camp of the Egyptians and the camp of Israel. And the cloud and the darkness to them. And it gave light to them by night to these, so that so that one came not near the other all the night. And Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the Lord caused the sea to go back by a strong east wind all that night, and made the sea dry, and land and the waters were divided. And the children of Israel went into the midst of the sea upon the dry ground, and the waters were a wall unto them on their right hand and on their left hand. And the Egyptians pursued and went in after them in the midst of the sea. Even where we to? And it came to pass. Even all Pharaoh's horses, his chariots, and his horsemen. And it came to pass that in the morning watched the Lord looked unto the hosts of the Egyptians through the pillar of fire and the cloud, and troubled the hosts of the Egyptians, and took off their chariot wheels, and they drave them heavily, so that the Egyptians said, "Let us flee from the face of Israel, for the Lord fighteth for them against the Egyptians." And the Lord said unto Moses, "Stretch out thine hand over the sea, and the waters may come upon them again, and waters may come upon the Egyptians, upon the chariots, and upon their horsemen." And Moses stretched forth his hand over the sea, and the sea returneth to its to his strength to and the sea returneth to his strength when the morning appeared, and the Egyptians fled against it. The Lord overthrew Egyptians in the midst of the sea, and the waters returned, covered the chariots and the horses and all of the hosts of Pharaoh that came into the sea after them. And there remained not so much one of them, but the children of Israel walked upon dry land in the midst of the sea, and the waters were a wall unto the right and unto the left. Thus the Lord saved Israel that day out of the Thus the Lord saved Israel that day out of the hand of the Egyptians. And Israel saw the Egyptians dead upon the seashore. And the Israel saw that great work which the Lord did upon the Egyptians. And the people feared the Lord and believed the Lord and his servant Moses. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. We are on chapter 15. If you haven't, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Share this. We got to share this with as many people as I can. So please share, please share, please share. Then sang Moses and the children of Israel this song unto the Lord, and spake, saying, I will sing unto the Lord, for ye have triumphed gloriously, glorious, gloriously, something like that. I will get it. Uh, then sang Moses and the children of Israel, and he sang to the Lord, and he spake, saying, I will sing unto the Lord, for he have triumphed gloriously. Still not saying it right. The horse and his rider hath he thrown into the sea. The Lord is my strength and song, and he became my salvation. He is my God, and I will prepare him an habitation, my father's God, and I will exalt him. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. Pharaoh's chariots and his hosts hath he cast into the sea. Into the sea. His captains are also drowned in the Red Sea. The depths have covered them. They sank into the bottom as a stone. Thy right hand, O Lord, is become glorious in power. Thy right hand, O Lord, have dashed in peace an enemy, and in the greatness of thine excellency. Oh my goodness, tongue twisted today. Thou hast overthrown them that rose up against thee. Thou sentest forth thy warmth, which consumed them as stubble. And with the blast of thy nostrils, the waters were gathered together, and the flood stood upright as as a harp, and the depths were congealed in the heart of the sea. The enemy said, I will pursue, I will overtake, I will divide and spoil. My lust shall be sanctified upon them. I will draw my sword, and my hand shall destroy them. Thou didst blow with thou didst blow with thy wind. The sea covered them. They sank as they led into the mighty waters. Who is like unto thee, O Lord, among the gods? Who is like the glorious in holiness, fearful in praises, doing wonders? Thou stretchest out thy right hand, and the earth swallowed them. Thou in thy mercy hast led forth the people, which thou hast redeemed, and thou hast guided them in thy strength unto the holy habitation. The people shall hear, and the people be afraid. Sorrow shall take hold on the inhabitants of Palestine, and the dukes of Edom shall be amazed. The mighty men of Moab trembling shall take upon them. All the inhabitants of Canaan shall melt away. Fear and dread shall fall upon them, but the greatness of thine arm they shall they shall be are still as a stone till the people pass over. O Lord, till the people pass over, which thou hast purchased. Thou shalt bring them in the plant. Thou shalt bring them in and plant them in the mountain of thine inheritance, in a peace, in a place, O Lord, which thou hast made for thee to dwell in the sanctuary, O Lord, which thy hands have established. The Lord shall reign for ever and ever. The horse of Pharaoh went in with his chariot and with his horsemen into the sea. And the Lord brought again the waters of the sea upon them. But the children of Israel went out on dry land in the midst of the sea. And the Miriam of the prophets, the sister of Aaron, took the timbrel in her hand. And all the women went out after her with their timbrels and with their, I think the timbrels, I think that's tambourines, those shaky things, and with their dances. And Miriam answered them, sing ye to the Lord, for he hath triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider hath he thrown into the sea. So Moses brought Israel from the Red Sea, and they went out into the wilderness of Shur. And they went 3 days in the wilderness and found no water. And when they came to Mur, they could not drink of the waters of Mur, for they were bitter. Therefore, the name of it was called Mirror, and the people murmured against Moses, saying, what shall we drink? And he cried unto the Lord, and the Lord showed him a tree, which when he cast, which when he cast into the waters, they were made sweet. There he made for them, made therefore, oh, there he made for them a statute and an ordinance, and there he proved them, and he proved to them, and said, if thou wilt diligently hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God, and will do which is right in his sight, and will give ear to his commandments, and keep all of his statutes, I will pour none of the diseases upon thee, which I have brought upon the Egyptians, for I am the Lord that healeth thee. And they came from Elim, where the 12 wells of water and 70 palm trees. They encamped there by the waters. Chapter 16, just before I get to chapter 16, it's Forrest Hoop says, read the Gospels. The Old Testament was written by men to control the Jewish people. The Gospels teach us how to live the way Jesus did. So that was so now we're on chapter 13. Or in chapter 16, sorry. Let's see, chapter 16. And they took their journey from Elim, and all of the congregation of the children of Israel came unto the wilderness of Sin, which is between Elim and Sinai, On the 5th day of the second month after their departing out of the land of Egypt, and the whole congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness. And the children of Israel said unto them, Would to God had would to God we had died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt, when we sat by flesh pots, and when we did eat bread to the full. For ye have brought us forth into the wilderness to kill this whole assembly with hunger. Then said the Lord unto Moses, Behold, I will rain bread from heaven for you, and the people shall go out and gather a certain rate every day. I will prove them whether they will walk in my law or no. And it shall come to pass that, that on the 6th day they shall prepare that which they bring, and it shall be twice as much as they gather daily. And Moses and Aaron said unto all of the children of Israel, at, at even then ye shall know the Lord hath brought you out from the land of Egypt. Thank you. Jesus loves you too. And in the morning, then ye shall see glory of the Lord, for that he heareth your murmurings against the Lord. And what are we, that ye murmur against us? And Moses said, This shall be when the Lord shall give you in the evening flesh to eat, and in the morning bread to the full. For the Lord heareth your murmurings, which you murmur against him. And what are we? Your murmurings are not against us, but against the Lord. And Moses spake unto Aaron, Say unto all of the congregation of the children of Israel, Come near before the Lord, for he hath heard your murmurings. And it came to pass, as Aaron spake unto the whole congregation of the children of Israel, that they looked toward the wilderness, and behold, the glory of the Lord appeared in the cloud. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel. Speak unto them, saying, At even ye shall eat flesh, and in the morning ye shall be filled with bread, and ye shall know that I am the Lord God. And it came to pass that even the quails came up and covered the camp, and in the morning the dew lay around about the host. And when the dew that lay was gone, behold, upon the face of the wilderness there lay small, sorry, there lay small round, there lay a small round thing, as small as the hoar frost on the ground. And when the children of Israel saw it, they said to one another, it is manna, for they wist not what it was. And Moses said unto them, This is the bread which the Lord hath given you to eat. This is the thing the Lord hath commanded. Gather, gather of it according to man. Gather of it every man according to his eating, and omer for every man according to the number of your persons. Take ye every member of take ye every man for them. We are in his tenants. And the children of Israel did so, and gathered some more and some less. And when they did made it with the Omar, he that he, he that gathered much had nothing over, and he that gathered little had no lack. And they gathered every man according to his eating. And Moses said, Let no man leave of it till the morning. Notwithstanding, they hearkened not unto Moses, but some of them left off until the morning, and it it bred worms and stank. And Moses was wroth with them, and they gathered it every morning, every man according to his eating. And when the sun waxed hot, it melted. And it came to pass that on the 6th day they gathered twice as much bread, 2 omers for one man. And and all the rulers of the congregation came and told Moses, and he said unto them, This is that which the Lord hath said. Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord. Bake that which ye will bake today, and settle that ye will settle, and seeth that ye will seeth, and that which remaineth over lay up for you to be kept until the morning. And they laid it upon them. They laid it up until the morning. And Moses bade, and it did not stink, neither was there any worms therein. And Moses said, Eat that today, for the day is a Sabbath unto the Lord. Today ye shall not find it in the field. 6 days ye shall gather it, but on the seventh day, which is the Sabbath, it will be that it Sabbath, in it there shall be none. And it came to pass that there went out some of the people of the seventh day for together, and they found none. And the Lord said unto Moses, How long refuse ye to keep my commandments and my laws? See, for the Lord hath given you the Sabbath. Therefore he giveth you the sixth day and the bread of 2 days. Abide ye every man in his place. Let no man go out of his place on the seventh day. So the people rested on the seventh day, and the house of Israel called the name thereof a manna, and it was like coriander seed, white, and the taste of it was like wafers made with honey. And Moses said, This is the thing which the Lord commandeth. Fill an omer of it, and be kept for your generations, that they may see the bread wherewith I have fed you in the wilderness, when I brought you forth from the land of Egypt. And Moses said unto Aaron, Take a pot and put an omer full of manna therein, and lay it before the Lord, to be kept for your generation. And the Lord commanded Moses, so Aaron laid it up before the testimony to be kept. And the children of Israel did eat manna for 40 days, until they came to the land, and they came to a land inhabited. They did eat manna until they came to the borders of the land of Canaan. Now the Omar is the tenth part of Aphal. So we're up to chapter 17. We are going to stop there for today, and we will be back tomorrow. I'm not quite sure how late or early, but I'm hoping I'll be a little bit earlier. I was up really late this morning cleaning the oven, so I'm really tired, and I think I did really well getting through this. But I'm really loving reading, like going over the stories again, even though I know all of the stories, that most of the stories that are in the Bible, but it's like when you haven't seen something in so long, there's so much detail that you don't recall and you don't remember. So like it's just good. I'm really enjoying reading the Bible. I'm hoping that everyone likes and shares with people, because I would like to get like a really big listenership, listening along. And what I was hoping that will happen maybe before Christmas, by Christmas, that we have enough people where we can do like on Sundays or Saturdays or whichever day, or even maybe a Friday, and go over what was read and just get people's opinion and how they've interpreted of what they heard. And because we have the King James version, we have it's the King James version, the new it's a couple different versions and of the Bible. So, like the King James version is basically the other Bibles translated in the language of the King James, because the King James it's not easy reading. So you have to take time, you have to pay attention, have to follow the commas and the apostrophes. What I like about the King, it really teaches you how to read well. So, like I said, I'm enjoying this. I thank you for tuning in. We will be back tomorrow. We will see you tomorrow. Make sure you hit the like button and make sure you share this with a friend because we want as many people to uh, get this blessing. We just needed to. So anyway, thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna get back to filling out my resumes and CVs till I can find a job. So I'm looking really hard for a job right now. Cybersecurity, journalism, either one. So anyway, I will see you all tomorrow. Love you. Blessings.